All right, everyone. The man, the myth, the legend, Shardol. How you doing?
Hey, what's up, Grant?
Can I just say that you look phenomenal?
Thanks, man.
Thank you for dressing up. What's on your mind?
Hey, Grant. Good afternoon. How's your day going?
It's going good, man. It's going really good. I'm glad to see you. How are you?
I really like your YouTube channel and all the content you put on the platform, man. It's really great. I mean,
Thanks, man.
yeah, you
So,
do a
what are
great
we
job,
talking
man.
about today, football wise?
So we're getting this 20-question rapid fire round underway.
Let's do it. I love it.
So my first question is, who's the greatest 49er of all time? Joe Montana or Jerry Rice?
Jerry Rice. Jerry Rice is the greatest football player of all time. Jerry Rice.
Who are your top 5 wide receivers on the 49ers?
Right now or of all
Yeah,
time? Right now? Okay. Right now,
right
we
now.
got Debo Samuel, number 1. Brandon Ayuk, number 2. Jawan Jennings, number 3. And then who else do they have on this team? Hold on. I don't know who's like actually a free agent and who's still here. So just a second. Uh oh man. I think those are the only ones they have under contract. I think everyone else is a free agent. Sherfield's free agent, Sanu free agent, Benjamin free agent. Connor Weddington is number 4. And then Keyshawn Johnson, number 5. They need wide
Uh,
receivers.
so my third question is, what are your thoughts of Bryant Young getting inducted to the Hall of Fame at Canton?
Uh overdue. He was arguably as good, if not better, than Warren Sapp. He just wasn't a big self promoter like Warren Sapp was. Overdue. Great player. In the late 90s, I think he was the best player on the 90s, better than Rice and Young, like back in 97, 98.
So my fourth question is, should the San Francisco 49ers bring back Raheem Mostert next season?
Only if it's a very cheap contract, maybe $1 million. I wouldn't give him more than that because he got injured the last 2. He hasn't been healthy in 2 years.
Um, my fifth question is, who's the best cornerback on the 49ers? Emmanuel
Corner?
Mosley or Josh Norman?
Oh, Mosley for sure. Mosley.
My sixth question is that what are your thoughts of punter Mitch Wishnowsky?
I think he's average, mediocre at best, and the Niners didn't need to draft him when they did.
What are my seventh question is, what are your thoughts of the 49ers pursuing for cornerback Stephon Gilmore in free agency?
If they could get Gilmore, I would give him a standing ovation. I think he's going to end up being a little too expensive for him, but he's a great player. I think they should definitely go after him.
My eighth question is that who is the greatest quarterback on the 49ers, Colin Kaepernick or Steve Young?
Steve Young was a better quarterback than Colin Kaepernick. Steve Young was an MVP. He won a Super Bowl. Steve Young is one of the 10 best quarterbacks of all time. Steve Young was better than Drew Brees. Steve Young was underrated.
My ninth question is that should the 49ers re-sign defensive line Arden Key in free agency?
If they can afford him, but I don't think they'll be able to. Like if they had to choose between DJ Jones, Laken Tomlinson, and Arden Key, I would say take Arden Key. Best player. Most impact.
My 10 questions that who's a better tight end on the 49ers, Ross Dwelly or Charlie Warner?
I think Ross Dwelly's better. They're totally opposites, though. Warner is a strong blocker. Dwelly has really good hand-eye coordination. Warner's not much of a receiver. Dwelly's not much of a blocker. But I think Dwelly is actually someone who could be a legit weapon in the red zone. And it's funny the Niners don't use him. So I say Dwelly. I'm a big Dwelly truther, though.
Yeah, my 11 questions that is Laken Tomlinson the biggest priority for the 49ers this offseason?
I don't think they're going to re-sign him. I think a lot of people are going to want him. There's going to be a bidding war on him, and the Niners are going to let him go. He's not that good. He's overrated. So no.
My 12 questions, who is the deadliest player on the 49ers?
Debo.
Brandon Ayuk or Debo Samuel?
Debo. Debo.
Um my 13 questions that what are some of your favorite moments from 49ers history?
Some of my favorite moments from 49ers history. Well, being in Green Bay this year when they blocked the punt and no one knew where the ball was, and then God took the ball and put it at the 3-yard line for Talanoa Hufanga. That was cool. The whole last season was quite interesting. I would have to say this whole last season. What else?
My 14 questions, will the San Francisco 49ers sign cornerback JC Jackson from the
No,
Patriots in free agency?
no, they should, but he's too expensive. They won't give $100 million to a cornerback.
My 15th question is, will the 49ers trade for running back Christian McCaffrey in free agency?
They better not. I don't think they will, but they better not. I kind of see that as like another shot at Debo. Like, look, man, if you don't want to work with us, we're going to find creative ways to replace you, but only if Debo doesn't come back. If the Niners trade Debo, they might do something like that, but I don't think they're going to trade Debo
My
unless
16th question
Debo
is,
demands a trade. Sorry, go ahead.
should the 49ers draft Christian Watson, wide receiver from North Dakota State, to be trade? Do you think
They would have to trade George Kittle to get him. So yeah,
my 17th question is that should the 49ers make Fred Warner the highest paid linebacker in the NFL?
they already did. And then he responded by having his worst season in the NFL. So maybe not. Maybe they shouldn't have. I don't know. He needs to bounce back this year.
My 18th question, that could quarterback Marcus Mariota be the answer for the San Francisco 49ers quandary in 2022?
I'd rather get Tyrod Taylor, but I think Mariota would be a good second choice as a backup.
My 19th question is that should the 49ers sign cornerback Russell Douglas from the Green Bay Packers in free
Hell
agency?
yeah. Hell yeah. That's my number one target at corner. Yes. Yes.
My 19th question, that should who are the top 5 career rushers on the 49ers past or present?
Pass rushers or running backs?
Career rushers.
Career rushers? I don't know what you mean.
Like pass rush career rushers, like no, let me change it. Who are your top 5 running backs on the 49ers?
Right now?
Yeah.
Okay. You got Elijah Mitchell. You got Trent Can no. You got Trey Sermon, Jermichael Hasty. And that's it. Those are the 3 running backs they have on their roster right now. Plus Juszczyk.
When analyzing the 2022 schedule for next season, which games are you going to be looking forward to watching next year? When looking at all the teams listed.
Hopefully the Niners get to go play in Mexico City and I get to go. I want to do that. Cardinals, Mexico City.
But do you have any questions for me now? Because I've asked you plenty.
Do you think the Niners are going to win the Super Bowl next year?
I think they will. It's kind of far fetched at this point. I mean, I think they might, but I think we have to wait. I mean, I want to see that happen, because that would be really, great if that can come to fruition and happen. But it's gonna be great if it happens, but I'm not sure if it will.
I feel you.
But yeah, I'm pretty optimistic that we want to win another Super Bowl.
I hear you. Well, that was a great call, Shardol. You dressed nice. You were very professional. This was one of your best. Thank you very much. I was. It's an honor to participate with you.
And I'll see if I can call I'll call in next week. But I hope you have a great one, Grant, and I think you have more callers to get to, so I don't want to keep you waiting.
You're the greatest, Shardol. Thank you very much. Have a great day.
Okay, see ya.